MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 1 of the National League Division Series between the Washington Nationals and the Chicago Cubs. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Well, here's a little comparison of these two teams. Looking at it earlier, to me, the story is all about the pitching. Both squads have some good arms, and the team that gets the best outings are probably going to come out on top.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. Fergie Jenkins will do the pitching in front of the hometown crowd here in Game 1. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, we're looking at one of the top pitchers in the game right now. He's not that far away from 300 career wins, and usually the magic 300 guarantees your spot into the Hall of Fame, so he's not that far away. It'll be interesting to see if he can get one closer and pick up the victory in this one today.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. A bouncer to the left side. Banks has got it. Throw too late, and he's on with an infield single to open up the ball game.
Hey, I know everybody was on their toes right there from the pitcher to the defensive side. Leadoff hitters are known for this. Find ways to beat the ball into the ground and beat it out and get on base. Now they have to keep him in check. Let's see if they hold the runner close.
So now to the plate, Andre Dawson, as he'll swing and pop this one up near second base. Sandberg is under it, no problem, one away.
Batting first, the right fielder,
So one gone in the inning here with the runner at first. And set to stand in the legendary free swinger Vladimir Guerrero. From the stretch. He starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
Good speed at first and good speed with a guy at the dish. Going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, got to get rid of it quick.
Turner, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. There's a line drive base hit to left field.
Hey, maybe we have something brewing right here. That has to be the case. When you're facing an elite level A starter, numero uno, you have to find a way to get to him. Any chance you get, maybe this is their opportunity early.
Into the box now, Andres Galarraga. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Runners are at first and second with one away. One and one the count. Strike taken up in the zone. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. The 1-2.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the back door a little bit, he would have picked up that backwards K.
And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? This Ed Drummond, he's a good umpire. Fair umpire, good ball and strike umpire. Pretty much straight down the road.
That's all you look for, Dan. Just be consistent. I don't care if you're given 2 to 3 inches off the outside corner, but you can't do it on the inside corner. If you're going to stick to one thing and stay consistent with it, no player will have a gripe with you.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. He'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
A lot of indecision there on that check swing, and that's something you see quite a lot on 3-2. When the difference between striking out and drawing a walk can be an inch or 2, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Juan Soto stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. The 1-0. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Fouled away. Hit sharply on the ground. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Nats leave a pair. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Max Scherzer gets the call in hostile territory here for Game 1 of the division series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Max Scherzer. Hello, Chief. It's Max, and it's not Agent 99. This is one of the best pitchers in the game of baseball. Upper to mid-90s fastball, powerhouse slider, and a great changeup. If he brings his A game, it's lights out for the opposing team.
Ryan Sandberg is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. That's wide. 2-0.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
Lined into right, a base hit.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard-hit line drive.
Scherzer will check at first. Back in standing. Stepping in now, Andy Pasto, and he fouls this one off. Here comes the 0-1. A pitch out. The throw. And that'll be in plenty of time, and a perfect call on the pitch out there.
Well, so much for that first hit of the game. Tried to press their luck and move him up to second with the steal, but it didn't work out.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Hit on the ground out to short. Turner has it. On to first, and Scherzer's on a roll now. 2 away.
Batting third, the right fielder, Sammy Sosa.
Ready now, Sammy Sosa. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Scherzer looks in. Here's the pitch.
0-1, no strike.
And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
As a veteran out on the mound, that's a pitch that you expect to get a call on. Got to believe he keeps pounding that spot until he builds a rapport with the umpire.
Strike called, 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Three and one.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
And take a good look there as this misses for ball 4, and the Cubs have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Into the box, Ernie Banks. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Yep, that ball went out.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Now the 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
2-0 count, and the pitch. Hit high and deep to left field. A ball that's tarrying. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Cubs strand 1. We are still scoreless. Hall of Fame catcher Gary Carter hits next.
The catcher, number 8, Gary Carter.
First pitch on its way. And here's one that misses to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 6 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Three and 0 now.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
3-0 pitch. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
At the plate, Anthony Rendon. He's set. Here it comes. Nobody out, runner on first. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
The 2-1 home. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Here's Daniel Murphy now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. 1-0 count. Here it is. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Outside, 3-0 now.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. Love to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
The 3-0 pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with only 1 away.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks in bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
So runners at first and second here with 1 away. And that'll bring up one of the better hitting pitchers in Max Scherzer. He's set and the pitch. And the pitcher will indeed try and move his runners as he gets this one down. To Sandberg at second. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step. Digging in for his second at-bat, Trey Turner. Here's the first pitch to him. Looking at his career totals, Turner has just over 100 career home runs to his credit. Ready with the 1-0, and it's fouled away. Ready with the 1-1, and he lays off the breaking ball there as he moves ahead to 2-1.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Swing and a bouncing ball for Ryne Sandberg at second base. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. A couple of walks, but no damage. Through an inning and a half, no score on MLB Network. The next Cub up, Derek Lee, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. First delivery to him on the way.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Takes this the other way to right. Guerrero is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Ramirez.
Coming to the plate now, Aramis Ramirez. No career numbers to talk about for this matchup. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. Line to the right side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single.
So in now for Chicago, Billy Williams. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to short, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
A lot of traffic hitting the base pass first and second with 1 out. I know you're looking for a double play ball, Dan.
No question about it. I think one of the things you like to do on a pitcher is try to jump on him early before he gets settled in. So far, so good. First and second looks like a big inning could be brewing.
Into the box, Rick Wilkins, as Scherzer's able to move ahead of him with strike 1. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
The 1-1 home. Hit down the line at first. Oh, what a play. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. One left for the Cubs. We'll move to the third with no score. So stepping in, Andre Dawson. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at-bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Fastball just missed above the zone. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
At the plate, Vladimir Guerrero. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball 1.
Hey, this is a perfect opportunity for them to get on the board right now. Leadoff man has done his job, and now the middle of the order gets their shot at the plate.
Now a throw over, and he just manages to get his hand in. Here comes the 1-0.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
A runner at first with no outs here. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
From the stretch, 3-1.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
The 3-1. Nobody out, runner on first. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. Casto will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1.
Now back to first base, Andre Galarraga.
Ready for another chance? Andres Galarraga 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch of the at-bat. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
Popped him up. Sandberg over to his left, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And with 2 away now, let's give you a look at the big picture here. There you see the participants in this year's playoffs. Stepping into the box, Juan Soto. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
0-1 the count.
The 0-1.
2 takes, and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give the guy at first a chance to run.
Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. 1 left for Washington. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Bottom of the 3rd now, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Fergie Jenkins.
The pitcher, Fergie Jenkins.
First pitch on its way. Windup and the 0-2 pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Soto arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
Up next to the call.
Digging in to try it again. Ryan Sandberg. He singled his last time up. First offering on its way. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
Takes this the other way to right. Guerrero is there. 2 down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Andy Casto.
Striding in, Andy Casto. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Cold strike as the slider gets the outside corner. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So a nice job there by the two-hole hitter to extend the inning for the middle of the order.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
To the plate now, Sammy Sosa, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He drew a base on balls his first time up. The 1-0. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Scherzer comes set. Here it is on a ball and 2 strikes. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Guerrero is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Cubs strand 1. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. All set for the start of the 4th, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Gary Carter.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get him in, but that hasn't been the case.
Here's the first pitch to him. Called strike at the letters, 0-1.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
Count even to the kid. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Carter.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
Full count now. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
That's an excellent at-bat right there. Fell behind early 1-2. Didn't panic or start chasing pitches out of the zone. He's able to lay off 3 pitches in a row, and he's standing on first with no outs. That's a great job.
In now is Anthony Rendon. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. A ball and a strike. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1. 3-1 now.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
Stepping in, Daniel Murphy reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. From the stretch. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
Now the 1-0. Is looked at for the first strike.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find his zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
None out, runners at first and second. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a 4th.
In tight with the slider, 2-2.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
Standing in now, Max Scherzer. Now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. There's one. Relay throw, but it'll be too late as he's well safe at first. So it's back to the top of the order now. And in the bat is Trey Turner. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone. 2-1 after the foul ball there. Three and one to the National shortstop.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. He set the payoff pitch, and he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
In now for Washington, Andre Dawson. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. First delivery to him on the way. In his career, Dawson is creeping up on what's going to be a very exciting milestone achievement, and the entire baseball world will be watching him closely as he does so. 500 career homers is right around the corner.
Matty, it's all he's thinking about, and he should be thinking about it. He's been so great, a future Hall of Famer, no doubt about it, and the game will shut down and give him a standing ovation when he hits that 500th homer.
0-2, here it is. Swing and a liner. Foul. A pause, and the 0-2. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
And that misses 2-2.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
Swing, and he pops him up, and this should get him out of it, and that's in there, base hit, and they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Hey, there's a good job of battling right there, D-Row. Pitcher had the advantage with 2 outs, 2 strikes. You're 1 pitch away, and boy, what a terrific piece of hitting right there.
Yeah, that's a great job right there. Some guys are not afraid to hit with 2 strikes. They'll take that pitcher deep in the count, feeling comfortable about it. That's the type of hitter this guy is, and he was able to come through.
Vladimir Guerrero stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Guerrero in front, 2-0 to Vlad. Fouled off. Ready with the 2-1. There's a good breaking ball as he gets the bottom of the zone. Popped up. Lee in foul ground. And they'll avoid the big inning as he makes the catch, so just the 1 run scores here in the frame. So 1 run here, 1 hit, no errors, and 3 men left stranded. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Nationals 1 and the Cubs nothing. Bottom of the inning now, and stepping up as the shortstop, Ernie Banks. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Curveball is nowhere close, and it's 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. Now here's the pitch. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Here now the 2-2. It is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
Wow, that's the case right there where pitcher knows this guy's up there and he's in swing mode. That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he still swung at it.
Into the box now, Derek Lee. As he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Fouled away. Now the 0-2 pitch.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. And he fouls this one off. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And there to take it in is Guerrero, and that's out number 2. In now, Aramis Ramirez. He reached on a single in his first try. Scherzer looks in and delivers.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
No runs, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Up top, it's 2-0. Hit to first. Scooped up. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Cubs are down in order. They still trail 1-0. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Andres Galarraga. Now the pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Trying to send him packing for the second time. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes.
Nope, that's a ball. Next up, 2-2.
He stays alive, still 2-2. Now here it comes. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And there's the first out. One gone for the Nationals in the 5th. And digging into bat next, the ever-dangerous Juan Soto. Now here's the pitch. One out, nobody on. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Into the corner and slicing foul. Here's the 1-2 delivery. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of the secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there. Stepping in now, Gary Carter.
as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. And here in just the 5th inning, this will be pitch number 100 here.
Boy, pitch count up near 100 right now, D-Row. And this is when you try to get to a good starting pitcher. Right now, looks like he's running on fumes.
Yeah, the manager's got to get a couple people up in the bullpen right now.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington, but they lead it 1-0. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago, back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Thank you, Heidi.
The left fielder, Billy Williams.
Here comes the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Chopped down the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Swing and a looper to left. Left fielder coming on. He can't get there as it falls in.
Hey, there's a case of a jam sandwich right there. Not that bad of a pitch, but he's able to just be strong enough to loop that one into left field.
Dan, sometimes a jam sandwich tastes much better than a rocket right at somebody.
Now at the plate, Rick Wilkins. The stretch. Hit hard down the left field line, but this is going to get foul. The 0-1 pitch lifted down the line in left, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
In now, Fergie Jenkins. Now a bunt attempt here. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection. Now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Ryan Sandberg, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1. Hit out towards second. Gloved by Murphy. Off balance throw. Gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. 1 left for the Cubs. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Anthony Rendon.
Anthony Rendon.
First pitch of the at-bat. Line toward the alley in left center. And that's a base hit, 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Turn and burn, baby. He smelled that heater coming inside right there. Didn't do too much damage with it, but was able to get the head out and drive it for a knock.
Daniel Murphy steps in now as he rips it on the ground to second. Fielded cleanly to second for 1. On to first to complete the double play.
The pitcher, number 31, Max Scherzer.
Into the box now, Max Scherzer. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he got him out in front that time. Strike 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Oh and 1. Here it comes. Fastball swung on and missed.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of the spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high 1 and 2.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
Ball 2.
Certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher, but sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. Now here's the pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. Now another 2-2. And it's fouled away. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. And he'll get to see another one. It'll be the 10th pitch of this at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he struck him out. A 10-pitch battle, but he finally wears him down as the inning is over. Nothing doing for Washington, but they're on top 1-0. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Andy Casto. First pitch coming, here it is. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Went after the high one there, a swing and a miss.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. They try to come in with a fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. Here it comes.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Murphy backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out. Stepping up now, Sammy Sosa. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Again, another foul ball. Another one sent foul. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. popped up. Rendon moving to his left. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Bernie Banks. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Oh, and he goes the other way, and he drives it out to deep right center field. And he's going to make the catch. And he paid a big price for it, too, as he crashes headlong into the wall. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we'll have it for you next on MLB Network. Kyle Hendricks is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 28, Kyle Hendricks.
All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up one of the fastest players in all the land, Trey Turner. First offering on its way. Grounded back up the middle, reined in, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The center fielder, number 20.
Ready once again, Andre Dawson. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance.
Yeah, and he's got to feel super confident right now. He's the only real offense in this game. Guys on the mound have been executing every pitch.
And that misses for ball 1. Two 2-0 to the Nationals center fielder. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. The 2-1 home. Grounded weakly to the left. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now back.
So the first 2 are set down in the inning, and it'll be up to Vlad to keep it going. Now here it comes. Got him to go up the ladder there for strike 1. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Nationals gone in order. They lead it 1-0.
7th inning stretch.
Now at the plate, Derek Lee 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
Great situation right here. Leading off the inning, you got to find a way to get on base any way possible. But I don't like to take the aggression away from hitters. If it's in your zone, I want you swinging.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Dawson's there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Stepping up to the plate, Ramirez. First pitch coming. Here it is. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. A ball and a strike.
It's been more than 2 innings since this guy's allowed anyone to reach base. He looks pretty unbeatable on the bump right now.
Inside and low, 2-1. Now here it comes. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. And another foul ball. Bases are empty, one man out. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at-bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Guerrero is over, and he puts it away in foul ground for the second out.
Now
Stepping in, Billy Williams. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. First delivery to him on the way. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Ball 1.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
Hard on the ground towards short. And that's through for a hit.
And that's just another base hit in a long line of many. Seems like he's been pitching from the stretch the entire game, but somehow he's still got a shutout going. We'll see how long he can make this last.
At the plate, Rick Wilkins, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Scherzer comes set. Here's the 0-1. Popped him up. Rendon has a play, and the inning is over. Cubs strand 1. They trail this one 1-0. Now at the plate, Andres Galarraga. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
First pitch on its way.
Count 1-0.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
Now the 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Falls behind in the count 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
The 2-1 home. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Into the bleachers, and gone. A solo shot here to left. His first homer here in the series, and the Nationals move out in front here 2-0.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right there.
Juan Soto to the plate now. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The windup and the 0-1.
Look out, 21.
Hasn't seen a heater yet in this at bat. One might be coming right here.
Now the 2-1 pitch is a sinker that misses for a ball.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Hit hard up the middle. And that gets through, so he'll have his first base hit, make him 1 for 4 in the game now.
Now back, catcher, Gary Carter.
To the plate now, Gary Carter, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. A couple of walks for him thus far. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And it's 1-2.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
Banks has it to Sandberg at second. On to first, and they turn the double play.
The third base, number 6.
Boy, and that's a great play there at short. He's forced to go to the backhand and then pivot on that right leg to throw against the momentum of his body. These guys make it look easy. That's one you could definitely launch into right field if you're not under control.
So 2 down now in the Washington 8th, and that'll bring up Anthony Rendon. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a called strike. And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled off. The 0-2 once more.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Sosa is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 1 in the inning for the Nationals on the solo home run. On now to the bottom of inning number 8. It's 2-0 Washington. Hack Wilson will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the 8th.
Hack Wilson.
And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1. Fouled away. Here comes Scherzer on 0-2. And he fouls this one off. Here's another 0-2. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. A throw down to first, 1 away. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Ryne Sandberg. His dominance continues on the mound, but it seems like he might be running on adrenaline only at this point.
Yeah, he's been so great in this one. You want to see him finish what he started. but you also have to start worrying about things like injuries. He's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, and some guys are just more capable of that than others, but not a lot of good things tend to happen when you've worked as hard as he has in this one.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Hit sharply on the ground, right to him. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. Digging in now, Andy Casto. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in these ABs. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced so far.
A ball and a strike now. And it's fouled away. Two and two now with 2 away and the base is empty. Base hit, line drive into the corner. And now it'll kick around in the corner. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They trail it here 2-0. Jake Arrieta enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Into the box, Daniel Murphy. And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. Oh and 1, here it comes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Casto is there, 1 quick out to start inning number 9. Rusty Stubbs will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. One out, nobody on. And he watches one miss outside, 2-0 now. And it looks like the Cubs will get a left-hander up and working out of the bullpen. Gets a good piece of it there, but this is foul off toward the third base coaching box. Arrieta, a former Philly, he signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
Just low that time with the heavy sinker as it's ruled ball 3.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
Hit hard on the ground to short, gloved by Banks. And there are 2 away now. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Trey Turner is working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that's by him. It's 0-1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. Nothing doing here this half. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the 9th. Washington leads this one 2-0. Urbina is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the 9th.
Number 59.
Striding into the box, Sammy Sosa. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fouled off. The 0-1 on its way. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Now another 0-2. High in the air out to center field. Dawson is there, 1 away. And there are the final numbers for the Washington starter. And he really delivered a fantastic postseason performance.
Wow, what a powerful performance. 8 shutout innings in line for the win.
At the plate now, Ernie Banks. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 home. Ball and 2 strikes. A little low, it's 2-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
Well, you gotta love a live young arm. He's got an electric fastball. If he can learn to harness that and work in his solid secondary stuff, he's going to have a really nice career on the mound. Not everyone is gifted with a fastball like that.
Into the box now, Derek Lee, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Max Scherzer in line for the victory, barring a late collapse here. 2-run game, last of the 9th with 2 away. 1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman.
You have to find a way in this situation to look in that on-deck circle and find a way to get your best hitter to the plate with a chance to tie it.
And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. The Cubs are down to their final strike here. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And guys, the Nationals were given an excellent start here by the gentleman you see in action there, Max Scherzer. Take a snapshot of that. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he ended up handing things off to his bullpen buddies in the ninth, but still 8 strong innings from him really showed a lot in this one.
A 2-0 finish today. The Washington Nationals jump out to a 1-0 series lead. Max Scherzer earns the victory on the mound. Fergie Jenkins is settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon: for the victorious Washington Nationals, 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Cubs, no runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 32 minutes. Our paid attendance at Wrigley Field this afternoon, 41,649.